If you love thrilling mysteries, step into the unknown. Join the hunt, uncover the secrets, and feel the suspense. Don't forget to hit subscribe, and be part of the beQuest journey. Samantha Lee had spent years chasing strange legends for her travel vlog, Wonder with Sam. But nothing intrigued her more than a rumor whispered in obscure online forums, the Hotel Sleep. A hidden resort somewhere deep in the misty mountains of northern Thailand. No website, no social media, just the occasional message. Greater than, guests check in, but not all wake up. That was enough for Samantha. Mystery was her currency. The journey took hours. Twisting mountain roads led through villages that seemed untouched by time. Locals turned away when she asked for directions. One old woman murmured, "No one goes there. The mountain doesn't like visitors." By dusk, her GPS stopped working. Just when she thought she'd taken a wrong turn, the fog parted, revealing a grand colonial hotel, rising like a ghost from the forest. A cracked sign swayed gently in the wind. Hotel Sleep, since 1912. The air was still. Not a single bird called. Samantha parked her car and stepped out, camera in hand. The hotel looked both beautiful and wrong, its windows lit from within, though she saw no sign of power lines. The front door creaked open before she touched it. Inside, an elderly man stood at the reception. His skin was pale as wax, his eyes strangely clouded. "Welcome to Hotel Sleep, Miss Lee," he said softly, as if he'd been expecting her. "Room 217. She blinked. "How did you?" He slid a brass key across the counter. "The mountain tells us who's coming." Samantha forced a nervous laugh, took the key, and walked upstairs. The hotel's hallways were lined with portraits of guests, some smiling, others staring blankly. Their eyes seemed to follow her. Room 217 was elegant but frozen in time. A velvet armchair, a gramophone, and a rotary phone sat on a table. The wallpaper, gold lotus flowers, seemed to ripple like water when she looked too long. She unpacked her camera and began recording. "Greater than, okay, guys," she whispered to her audience, "I'm finally here, the Hotel Sleep. No Wi-Fi, no staff except one guy, and no guests. Creepy but fascinating. Let's explore." Night fell fast. Rain whispered against the window, and lightning flashed over the forest. Then came a sound, faint humming from the hallway. A lullaby. Samantha opened her door, camera ready. The hall was empty, yet the humming continued, closer now. Her camera flickered. For a split second, it caught something, a woman in traditional Thai attire, standing motionless at the end of the corridor, her long black hair covering half her face. The light snapped off. The screen went black. When it came back, the hallway was empty again. But the humming hadn't stopped. It was inside the walls. Samantha woke to the sound of the gramophone playing the same lullaby. Her clock read 6 a.m., but outside the sky was dark gray, neither dawn nor dusk. She went to the lobby, but the receptionist was gone. In his place lay a thick guest book. She flipped through it, expecting to see her name at the end, but every entry was from decades ago. The last one froze her heart. Samantha Lee, room 217 checked in, 1969. Her hand trembled. How could that be? She stepped outside to breathe, but the road she'd come from was gone. Just dense mist rolling endlessly down the mountain. Her phone showed no signal. Even her watch had stopped ticking. Back inside, breakfast waited on a silver tray in the dining room, hot tea, rice porridge, and fresh fruit. She hadn't ordered it. When she touched the spoon, it was already warm. Something was feeding her, unseen. Her vlog camera caught movement again, reflections of people in the mirrors, blurred figures sitting at the tables. But when she turned around, the room was empty. She ran to her room, desperate to pack, but everything had changed. Her suitcase was gone. Dust covered the furniture. Cobwebs hung from the ceiling. It looked abandoned for years. Then she saw the message on the mirror, written in fog. "You already slept." Her heartbeat quickened. She ran to the hallway, banging on doors. "Hello? Anyone here?" A door opened. A young man in tattered clothes stared at her. "You shouldn't have come," he said. "I tried to leave too. But the hotel, it remembers us." "Who are you?" she asked. "An explorer. I came here 5 years ago, or maybe 50. I can't tell anymore. Time doesn't move here." The floorboards creaked behind them. The woman in Thai dress appeared again, pale, smiling faintly. She's the keeper, he whispered. She feeds on dreams. Once you fall asleep here, you belong to her. The woman lifted her hand slowly, pointing at Samantha. The lullaby grew louder, and the world around her began to blur. Samantha awoke on the lobby couch, her camera still in her lap. The footage light blinked red, recording. Her voice whispered from the speakers, though she hadn't spoken. Greater than, check in, and never wake up. Terror surged through her veins. She replayed the video. It showed her walking the halls, talking to the old man, meeting the Thai woman, but her face was pale, her eyes blank, like a puppet. She turned to the desk. The old receptionist was there again, smiling faintly. Did you sleep well? Where am I? She demanded. You're still here, he said. Until you wake. I am awake. He shook his head. No, child. You dreamed you were alive. Samantha grabbed her keys and ran outside, but no matter how far she drove, the road wound back to the hotel gate. The mist thickened, swallowing her car whole. She stopped, screamed into the fog, and the echo that came back wasn't hers. Back inside, the young man waited in the corridor. There's only one way out, he said. You have to destroy the dream. How? End your recording. Her hand shook as she lifted her camera. The lullaby filled the air again. The Thai woman appeared one last time, holding a lotus flower bleeding red. You wanted to tell stories, the woman whispered. Now you'll live in one. Samantha smashed her camera against the floor, and everything went dark. Weeks later, rescuers found a car abandoned near a mountain road in Chiang Rai. Inside were Samantha's belongings, and a camera still recording. Her YouTube channel uploaded one final video automatically. Welcome to the hotel sleep. The thumbnail showed Samantha smiling faintly, eyes white, whispering, check in, and never wake up.